Yo, what's up there guys? How you doing over there? How is it going now? You have come to the fourth class of the Windows server. And what I'll be introducing to you today is what is the DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Before I dive in and start training you on the class, while I'm explaining, I would like to start the what like VirtualBox so we can chip in and start the class very simple, straight and forward. So while this is setting up, I would like to introduce to you, explain to you better what Windows Server is. I mean, what's DHCP, the importance of DHCP in Windows Server. Now, look at you. You are asked as a tech guy, as a what, as a server administrator, a network administrator to what to set up to easily set up what is it called to set up 100 computer to what to have a connection to the what to the internet or to the server. Now you be like, oh my god, like how can you just do this all at a go, like assigning an IP address to 100 of computers? That will be so stressful and that will be so draining. It will have to drain you. So this is a way whereby you can easily assign IP address to all the system without not what without little or no effort. And who can do this? What protocol can do this is was the DHCP server. You are asking the internet, you're asking the server to what to give the client's computer IP address automatically. Or what automatically, all you need to do is just what is just set the scope on your on your Windows server, and whoever that is connecting to the network with the Wi-Fi or with the network with the Wi-Fi here, then they will be having their address assigned to them automatically, and that's how you make your life easy. Okay, why is loading? I would like to explain more of the work. Now, how does this thing works more? Is what just like you, wherever whoever client that enters into the network, once they enter into or they gain access into the network, the the DHCP server that has a list of accountable of accountable of accountable of IP address, we start listening to them one after the other, one after the. But without not you setting it, there's no way this is going to, because already and standardly the server has an static IP address which is connected to through the router switch and the what data switch and every other networking devices that is connected to the network to run the organization smoothly. So when you're having an external client that will want to tap into your network, it will be so stressful for you to start giving code. I mean, giving patch cable or giving what is it called? Giving giving a cable to the client to what to type. It will be so the environment won't be neat and it will be so full of cable wire. So what you need to do is to set a wireless device up into your server and list a DHCP protocol to to give an easy access to your client, and life will be so easy. So what we really want to talk about here, or what I really want to show you specifically, is how you can set this up. How you can set this up. Now, how you set this up is very just a step. Why what wait while my server loads finish, and I will show you how this is being done in the practical world. We do great things here. My server is getting ready. Okay, I will have myself logging into this world, into the environment. Alright, I'm logging into my administrator world. Administrator. Sorry about that. Alright guys, let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is what? We should set up our environment. After this environment is set up, we need to add the rules and the features of the DHCP. Without not this feature, there's no way we'll be able to work. We'll be able to set things up. So while we wait while it loads, you can see from this tools here, we don't have the DHCP set up in this or in this. So DHCP set up here. So we have to add the DHCP feature, so we'll be able to carry out the task successfully. So we click on add rules and features. Once you click on add rules and features, we'll bring it up. So click on next. Next. Click on next. So we'll look for DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. DHCP. Okay, DHCP server. Okay, you can see Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol server enables you to centrally configure, manage, and provide temporary IP address and related information for client's computer. So these are the functions of the dynamic host. It has a server that it gives a IP address for client computer. You get me? So click on next. Click on next. No. Let me install. After everything, I will let it off after I finish the whole setup. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome, our new subscribers. If you have not know what we're talking about, it is the server, Windows Server 2016. So if you know if you're just joining and you've not looked at the videos, you can check the previous videos to know where we started from. What do you need to get it started. I said earlier in my earlier video that you need you need a computer, and high core computer, to help you enable this. Then you need a virtual machine with a Windows Server ISO installation, and if you can get a good CD, you can as well get that to install it on it. So you check all the process from our previous videos for you to catch up. Then you will be able to know what we are actually talking about here. Okay, so that has wrapped up. So it's completed. So now the next step, we'll click on tools. Also click on tools, so DHCP here. So we'll click on it. Let's click on the DHCP. Alright, let me expand it for you. Total view. We have for IPv4 and IPv6. So there's two versions there that we can install the DHCP. But I am on IPv version 4, Internet Protocol version 4. That's what I use, and this is my server. This is my server on the Windows Server 2016. So whatever I configured here, it will affect my server here. So now I would like to set up the course for IPv version 4. Now before the DHCP server can issue IP address, you must create a scope. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to create a scope and authorize the DHCP server. A scope is a range of IP address that is assigned to computer requesting a dynamic IP address. Authorization is security precaution that ensures that only authorized DHCP server runs on your network. So now we have to add a new scope. To add a new scope, you are going to right click on this IPv4. We click on new scope. So once click on new scope, click on next. Name your scope. So I'll be giving my client domain. Okay, let me use client connect. For external users, click on next. Mind you, this is for training purposes. So the next thing you're going to do is to give the IP ranges, like the numbers of people that can connect to the IP address. So if you give 100 from ranges from 1 to 100, so which means that it's only 100 people that will be able to connect into that network. And once it reaches 100, no one will be able to enter into the Wi-Fi or connect to the server anymore. You define the scope address range by identifying a set of consecutive IP addresses. Configuration settings for DHCP. Enter the range of addresses. So I will give my 192.168 .10. That's 10 network from 10 network. Then the host number, I'll start from 20. 10 network, then I'll start from 100. Okay, 100. Then I will start from there. It will end from 2. Those 100 computers, 192.168.10 to the 10 network, then 200. So to range from to only accept 200 of people to enter into the IP address to the subnet mask here. Then you click on next. So now if you have anyone that you want to exclude, that you don't want it to intercept into the network, this is the best place for it. So I don't have any ranges here. I'll just leave this blank, then I'll click next. Now days. Now the list duration specify how long a client can use an IP address from this scope. Now you are setting the time that what duration that what the person you are connecting to will be able to use this network wirelessly. Now, is it 8 days and how many hours? So once the version has ended, the person does not have any time to use the network anymore. So I will leave it at this stage because I'm using this for educational purposes. But if you are using it for for a functional use, maybe in an organization, make sure that you have the dates at the back of your mind and you set it right here. So I'll leave it blank. Then I'll click on next. Okay, since they insist, so I'll just 8 days. So I'll put yes. Yeah, you have to configure the most common DHCP option before client can use the scope. When clients obtain an IP address, they are given DHCP options such as the IP address of router default, DNS server, and Windows web settings for scope. The settings you select here are for this scope, and override setting configure in the server option folder in this one for this server. Now, do you want to configure the DHCP option for this scope? Now, yes. So click on yes. Then to add an IP address for a router used by the client, enter the address below. So the router IP address, you have to add it here for the server to know where the packet is coming from, so you could be able to distribute it to where it's going to. So we've add the IP address of your router 192.168.1. Then I'll give my .1 here. So add. Once you click on add, then you click on next. So you have this one, the server name. The server name is what server 1. That's server name. The IP address. So I really don't have a specific IP address because I'm not having a lot of networks here. So I would rather not put an IP address. This is just for test purpose. But if you have an address that you want to put in, you can just add it. Then Win server. Now, computer running Windows can use Win servers to convert NetBIOS computer. So enter the server IP address here. Enable Windows client to query Windows before using the broadcast to register and restore the NetBIOS. I'm not doing this, so I'll click on next. So yes, I want to activate the scope. So once you want to activate it, then you click on next. Then it's finished. Then you have a server here. Can you see now? So you can work content for the scope. You can pull the address. Click address lists. So you can check all these words. These are for all other classes, other topics. Then you fetch the time, reservation, check scope options. You can check all these things. See standard, technical. Can you see policy name and everything as well is being set and everything is on. Now the next thing, the policies. You can create a new policy, which I'm not going to be taking in this class. So now let's move to the next step to finalize this. So I'll close this down. Oh no, cancel. I'm closing this. Okay, so we've set our DHCP. So the next thing is that we try to make this connect to the Wi-Fi. So how do we do that? Let me expand this. While expanding this, I'm going to click on view. Then I'll put it on full screen. Once I put it on full screen, then I will click on this. So we wait for the network sharing center to open. Then we come to Ethernet. It is on This the IP address is what is configured to static, so we'll make it automatically now. So once you click on properties, you wait for it to load, then click on IPv version 4 to complete the steps. Click on property again. Can you see this is the static IP address? So we change it to this. Obtain an IP address, and click on OK. So we are asking to connect automatically. Closed. So you see the network changing. So whatever the network, the computer we add to this server, they'll be connecting dynamically. The DHCP people will be giving each and every one of the computer an automatic IP address to use. So that's that on the page. So while we wait, so once that has been done, can you see it's automatically changed to to automatically change to automatic IP assignment. So let's check our IP address, IP config, and enter. Can you see it's giving 10.0.2.12 subnet mask. So you'll be able to connect your IP address automatically to any computer due to the settings. So thank you guys for watching my video. If you like this video, kindly click on the subscribe button and try to endeavor to use the comment section for your questioning, and then I will try my possible best to make an answer to everything possible that you're not understanding. Now don't forget to share. Bye.